Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this visual with Omi. It's very simple. Starting from the basic template, you choose the ratio that you want to use. In our case, we're going to be a square. First, let's work on the background. I want a clean, minimalistic look, so I'll simply change the color. For that, I'm going to click on the background and go to the settings menu here on the right to select a color. I'm going to choose beige. So here we go. Perfect, this one. Next, the second step is to add all the products that we're going to want in the visual. I'm going to take the available products from my product section. So let's see what beauty and cosmetic products we can use. We'll start with this cream jar, and then we'll use an oil. Okay, a tube cream, this one. I want to make the same product appear multiple times, and I think the tube will look good, so I'm going to click on it 4 times. Okay, done. I'm looking for a lipstick, so I'm going to click on the Omi library. I know they have several beauty product options, so there we go. Okay, an eyelash curler to add some variety with the accessory, and done. Another lipstick model. There we go. Great, looking good. Okay, so once we've imported all the objects needed for this effect, we'll switch from the render view to the workspace view. Just a reminder, the workspace view is a view that locks your camera angle. This way you can make modifications without changing your final render view. See, I can move my camera angle and these elements, but the final view remains unchanged, which is super convenient. Okay, so let's start with the oil, the product on the far right of my visual. Click on it. We're going to make it levitate. So for that, I use my right-hand menu. I click on levitate. The great thing about these arrows is that I can move it right, even if I've reached the edge of my window, so there are no limits. Perfect. I can slightly increase its size. Okay, perfect. Now that I've done that, I'll tilt a bit to angle it with my tilt tool, which is also on the right-hand menu. Okay, and then I'll rotate it to get a nice front-facing product view with the pivot tool. If I quickly switch back to render view, I'll notice my product is slightly too far to the right relative to my camera. So if I'm going to want to move it, I can't drag it with the mouse because, let me show you. So if I do, it'll drop to the ground, which we don't want that. However, I can use the keyboard arrows. So I select it, use the arrows, and now I can move it. There, I bring it closer or farther away, more to the left, more to the right, which is super practical. Next, we repeat the process for everything else. So again, we start by making it levitate, then we tilt it. I'll rotate it a bit to see what looks best. Feel free to experiment with values to position the object in the best way. And there we go. Okay, that's looking good. So you see I changed my values by holding the arrows in the menu here with my mouse, and this allows me to rotate my product to different angles. And then you just repeat. Okay, and so for my last product, I'm going to click, scale it slightly to increase its size. There we go, levitate, tilt it. I try a slightly different arrangement from the other products to vary the positions and make the scene look a bit more realistic. I fine-tune the placements for a satisfying result, and done. There we go. Now I let the preview load to see the final result, and once I'm 100% satisfied with the outcome, I generate it.